Welcome to First Look presented by 6D. We are here in Millville, Minnesota for the 2025 Spring Creek National. This place honestly rules. I'm pretty sure everybody loves coming here. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting too long. Let's go right into some interviews with a couple guys we caught during press day and then right into some raw riding from today's media session. And as always, First Look is presented by 6D Helmets. 6D Helmets is dedicated to the relentless pursuit of brain protection. 6D's patented Omni-Directional Suspension technology provides protection capabilities unmatched by any other helmet design. Yeah, does it feel like, obviously there's going to be a lot going on this weekend, so when do you think it's going to maybe hit you that like, all right, we got her done now?
I'm always like, I feel like I'm a little bit of like a pessimist, right, for my career. Like, I've done some gnarly stuff, right, but I also wish I would have done more. But I'm also really grateful for what I was able to do. I never thought I'd do as much as I did, and I've just had some epic battles here. Like, I remember leading my first laps in 2013, my first full rookie year. I passed Will Hahn, and then Eli ended up basically jumping down the smaller part of Mount Martin next to me and got me. So that was like a big memory in my life here for Millville, to be able to lead laps at the home race, and it was like a wave of people when I took over the lead, the roar. And then I had a gnarly battle, which you were able to get that on film between Dilan and I in 2020. I went just full send down Mount Martin to try to get him. I was so tired and smoked the next week from that effort, but I've just had some amazing experiences here on the bike and just off the bike as well.
We're here at Spring Creek, another new track for you. Yep. I feel like a lot of riders on the circuit really look forward to coming here. So for you, have you looked at some film? Have you seen the track? And are you looking forward to it?
I have looked on films. I mean, I've seen all of these tracks multiple times, but I gotta say, every time I show up, it's different. I haven't seen the track yet. I just walked past this tent, so I ended up at the track. Okay. But I just saw takeoff, and that's it. So, no, I'm excited to go out there. So far, there's been so many tracks, and actually, it's not like in particular I've looked forward to this one, but it does look like I could end up liking it a lot. Let's see how it goes. Awesome.
And so another question for you. I know that the big difference is between GPs and here is the width of the track. Yeah. But other than that, how has it been, just the experience? I know the Euros are a little gnarlier in some certain countries, but overall what are your thoughts just on the whole circuit? And do you feel like the fans are a little underappreciated, like underrated, kind of?
Over here?
Yeah.
They're nice people, lovely people. I mean, they're and actually surprisingly respected. Europeans are brutal when it comes to that stuff. Like, they hang in trying to get everything they possibly can. Well, here most of them tend to ask politely. Same goes for around the track. I don't feel like they're so much in your face as they would be in Europe. But there's a good atmosphere. Plenty of people showing up, especially last weekend. And but yeah, different type of vibe for sure. I mean, show up in France and they'll jump on you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of different, but I enjoy it.
All right, TJ, well, 2 races under our belt now, and with the Phoenix team, just how's it been? And you haven't raced too much outdoors in the past, so how's that been as well?
Yeah, it's been a big adjustment, right? Majority of my career, I've been a Supercross only guy, and just doing outdoors and stuff, it's tough on your own, right? But 2 rounds under our belt. There's been good, there's been bad. It's definitely it's gnarly jumping in, right? Especially when the guys you're racing are 4 or 5 rounds in, and jumping in mid-season like that is tough. But yeah, I have no complaints, man. It's a surreal thing for me, and this past week was the first time since before Southwick that I was able to ride during the week. After Southwick, I was blown out, and my hands were all blistered up, and I was like, if I ride, I'm just going to put myself more in the hole. And then after Redbud coming into here, we were able to ride 2 days, with Kyle Peters coming out to the track to help me out, and it's been great. The past 2 days, we actually saw improvements and more comfortable on the bike. Got a setting to where we're not trying to find a setup suspension-wise, and we're just able to ride, which was really good for me this week. And yeah, looking to carry the momentum from the week into this weekend.
Awesome, man. Well, I guess I'll do one more question. For you, 20-man start in Supercross, 40-man in motocross. What's the difference? Which one do you like more?
It's honestly something I've never even thought about, right? Because Supercross, it feels like you're at capacity because of how tight it is, and outdoors you feel you're at capacity because you really can't make it much bigger. But I would honestly say outdoors probably. Even though there's more guys, you still feel you kind of have a little more room to move around.
Southwick has been really good, and Red Bud was a little rough for me. I made a couple mistakes, a couple tip overs, but have a nice comebacks in the motos, right good. And yeah, coming here, it was a home track for the team, and just never being here, just trying to learn in the press day, and then we'll see tomorrow. Hopefully feel good on the track, and I think it should be fine.
So you haven't raced here before, right?
No.
A lot of the riders, I feel like a lot of them like this place a lot. For me, like I love coming here. The track looks fun. So for you, how does it look? Have you been able to go check out the whole track yet?
Yeah, no, not the whole track. I looked a little bit yesterday, but I think it should be fine. The soil is more close to the club. It's like more softer, and I think a little harder underneath. So yeah, we'll see how it feels on the track. Do some adjustments on the suspension. So yeah, we'll play today with this. So maybe throw some whips, you know.
All right, so we're here with Cornelius. Now we've done 2 rounds under our belt. Started at Southwick. Let's go back to Southwick real quick. That first moto, I'm sure it was probably awesome. Just the fact that you were qualified at a high position with gate pick, and then a really good performance. So how was that for you, and did you reach your specific goal for that weekend?
Well, I came into Southwick kind of without a goal.
Yeah.
Come here to race and see what I can do, and then obviously qualifying was great. I was third, and I lined up between Hunter and Jet in the start, and I got some space, and I was top 5 in the start. And I was running there 6th, 7th behind Gruber for more than 20 minutes, and I have to be honest, the heat got to me. So, coming from Europe, we have had not one dry race this year, and it's been no hotter than 20 degrees Celsius, so it was quite tough for me to 15 degrees hotter already in the Celsius, so got tough in the end, and I got a bit of a heat stroke, but I mean 11th was already a really good result. Like, I come here complete stock bike, it's the first time I ride it, and it was really good. Unfortunately, the second race I had mishap on the first lap. One guy, he crashed in front of me, and I couldn't do anything but run over his bike, and I had to stop. And Red Bull, great start again, first race, good qualifying, and first lap my shift lever bent under the foot peg, and I had to come in. We tried to bend it back, but it didn't really come back, so I had to come in after some laps. Second race with the format, gate 40 outside, and I got inside the points in the end, but it was not the weekend I hoped for, but it's looking great here, and I'm really looking forward to get on track.
Hiccups here and there. So for you, aside from those hiccups, are you happy with kind of the speed that you've been showing when you've been able to show those?
Yeah, I feel like we started off the season with some good speed, and then last week before Red Bud we did some testing, and I feel like that really showed last week in qualifying third. And I feel like that's where I can be. I feel comfortable there. I didn't have any issues there. Had an unfortunate issue with the rock getting in the sprocket in the first moto, but that kind of stuff happens, I guess. But second moto came from 33rd to 7th, so I feel like my speed's there, my endurance is there. Just got to put it together for 2 motos, and I feel like we could have a really good weekend.
turn, he turns to a 3 speed. And that's why Tony's rolling. God just speeds up and going. Just under. Five.